What's up, everybody? It's Grim, and I'm making like a toy vlog today. So welcome to the toy vlog. Subscribe, tap the bell, turn on notifications. I live alone, and like Katie only comes over on the weekends, and like so I want to connect with you guys more. So I'm gonna do like live streams probably like every day on this channel. They might be short. They might be 10 minutes. It might be a half hour. It might be 2 hours. Depends how long I want to chill. But it's just gonna be about my toys. Me hanging out with my toys while I set up my toy room. And like coming on and connecting with you guys every day is like I need that. Otherwise I just sit here and I just leave the figures sitting on my couch for like a week, you know? And it was like Saturday, we went to the Monster Mania and I picked up all of these awesome figures here from the Hastel Toys. And like they're all, like I said, laying on my couch, and I'm like, I gotta hang these up. And I finally did it last night and they look awesome. So I want to show you guys those a little bit in depth in this video. And I want to show you guys some of the stuff I got from Ringside Collectibles. I've been putting out like shorts and stuff, but I haven't really done like an unboxing video. I've been doing them in my vlogs on my Grim Experience channel. But discount code Grim saves 10% at WrestlingFigures.com. And we got Edge, or Cope, whatever the hell they call him now. But this figure is sick, and I'm so excited for it. It was a Ringside exclusive collectible. Ringside Collectibles exclusive. Oh my God, I've only been doing this 14 years. You guys know I am the longest running influencer code on Ringside Collectibles. Like a lot of other figure channels and figure reviewers and podcasts, they all got codes. Everybody's got a code now. But I was the first. Before that, they didn't work with influencers. They didn't have extra codes. They only had their own codes. And then the Grimster came along and they were like, wow, we like this guy. We should advertise on the show. And me and Ringside Collectibles have been working together now since 2012. That's 13 years. 13 years with Ringside Collectibles. 13 years of discount code Grim. It might even be longer than that. I got to actually look. But they did send me new figures. I did a real funny unboxing about they got the boots, which is Lily Hayes from TikTok. Bro, she's so funny. So, dude, a Juice Robinson figure. I mean, this is sick. The new AEW figures have been awesome. And I like the fact that, like, AEW is kind of building back again. Like, the AEW, let's be honest, it got bad for a little while. But, like, it's getting good again. Ric Flair. Woo! How cool is this one, right? And then Katie wants that one. I told her she could have it. And then there she is. She's got the boots. She's got the bush. Baby and the schnook. So like 13 years, 14 years of Ringside Collectibles, discount code Grim. Be doing unboxings and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, I want to hang out and enjoy my figures, but like I'm here by myself. And that's like, it's almost depressing. But I was like, wait, I have a whole audience of people that love me and my figures. And you guys know I'm just like a heel on the GTS wrestling show. I'm not like an asshole womanizer, drug addict, drunk, abuser, gaslighter, narcissist in real life. That's Grim, the character. I'm just a lovable loaf. I'm like Wampus. Like, ask Katie. Like, I'm just a baby, I swear. I'm like a 10-year-old boy that just wants to be loved and have fun. Anything else bad that ever happens is on everybody else because they just don't want to have fun. They want drama and problems. So, I showed you the AEW figures from Ringside because they're sick. And then I'm going to be hanging up all of the Mattel. Dude, this was a Ringside exclusive too from a little while ago. I don't even know if it's still available or not. But Hiroshi Takahashi, sick. There's two of them. Where's the other one? Where is this other one? Well, we got the JYD, Kurt Angle, and Matt Hardy. I've been digging these all out because I want to hang them up. Oh, here it is. There's two versions of Takahashi. There's the other one, and both come with the cat, which is hilarious. And the official retro pack. I got this from Ringside Collectibles too. I opened it, but like they're cool because you can take them out and put them back. I struggle with these. Do I open them or not? Like, I'm definitely gonna open this Randy Orton. Because look, the card's all bent. I was sitting in a box and not stored properly because that's my problem. I like to display toys and like they're toys to me. So if they're not on my shelf, they're all just thrown in the toy box. And then, the packages get messed up and shit. But that's because like I was never a mint on card collector. But I like the way these figures look on the packaging. I love the way the Hasbros look on the cards. The cards of the Hasbros was half the fun. I mean, look at how badass these are. You know what I'm saying? Like the Billy Gunn and Crush and Ska Hall. Like, and now, like, these are new ones from Hastel Toys. And, like, look how cool they look on the cards. And then you got up here, look, my Diesels, my Kevin Nashes. These are the ones that I got signed at Monster Mania the other day by Kevin Nash himself. And then, you know, there's the Hasbro one, like, and a Hasbro Elias, and it, like, not as cool. What I love about the Hastel Toys, right? Here's Savio Vega and Carlito, and look, and they fit right in with the Razor Ramon and the Doink. And look how awesome they look on the cards, dude. Like, and I feel like today's people, oh wait, look, and then down here, you know, we got Kama, Mark Merrow. I just picked my nose, there's a booger. Mark Merrow, the Spireys, the Godwins. I mean, look at how fucking cool these figures are. When I was, you know, a kid, a teenager and stuff, like in the 90s, like these were the figures at the stores. And like, at first, the first couple series, they were everywhere. But these later series with the colored cards, they were not easy to find in stores at all. So walking into the store and seeing them hanging there was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like went crazy for it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh my God. Like, dude, I'll never forget. I was at my friend Jay's house, right? I was 14 years old. We were hanging out, and my brother was hanging out that day with my Aunt Sherry. And my Aunt Sherry, shout out to Aunt Sherry. She was awesome, man. She was like down the way we're down, like where it was like, oh my God, I found the Mercedes Monet. This is so hard to come by. Aunt Sherry would be like, oh my God, we have to get it. And she'd buy it for us. Like, that's how cool she was. Bro. And again, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have texting. We didn't have Snapchat. We didn't have phones to send videos. Look what they have at the store. I don't know where my brother was. I don't know what he was doing. It was the 90s, you know? All of a sudden, I'm at my friend Jay's house, and my mom calls. She goes, your brother's here freaking out. He wants to talk to you. I get on the phone. Matt, what's up? He goes, you got to get home right now. He goes, you're not going to believe what I found at Toys R Us. I'm like, what? He goes, bro, they got all the new figures. I'm like, what? He goes, we have a Narcissist Lex Luger figure in our collection. I go, what? I'm on my way. My brother found the red carded series at Toys R Us that we didn't even know existed, okay? Which was this Bret Hart, which was this Narcissist Lex Luger, the Yokozuna, this Yokozuna up here. Who else was in that red card? Those were the three that the Mr. Perfect, the blue Mr. Perfect, right? I'm pretty sure it was the blue Mr. Perfect. Bam Bam Bigelow. Yeah, Bam Bam, Brett, Narcissus Luger, Yokozuna. I remember those four were the ones that I went insane for. And I'm pretty sure that Mr. Perfect was in there too. Again, I'm like, my brain, so many toys, I'm old. There's so much info up here. Forgive me if I forget something. But I'll never forget. Me and my friend Jay walked in, right? By the way, this friend Jay now works for NBC Sports. He's a commentator for dirt bike racing. His name's Jason Wygant. If you ever see him on Speed Channel or NBC Sports or anything, he commentates and he writes for Racer X magazine. At least last I heard. So if you know who that is, like, I grew up with him. Anyway, we go running to my house, come running in, and we see these figures on the floor. You know, my brother's got them all laid out, and he ripped them open of the cards already. You know, and they had the red cards, but we saved the card backs because they look so cool. You know, and we had the figures, and I was like, oh my God, they got Yokozuna, they got Bam Bam. And it wasn't like we had the internet where we could see a picture of, oh my God, these are what's coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and look forward to them for months or pre-order them. No. You walk in Toys R Us and go, oh my God, they have Atom Bomb? I didn't even know they were making an Atom Bomb. Oh God, I thought the cops were pulling up. You know, so I'm sorry, I have traumas with everything that's been going on with my previous marriage and the cops and the courts, and she's just ridiculous. Anyway, sorry, I lost my train of thought. But yes, dude, The collecting back then was so different than it is today. And I feel like a lot of people, that are younger, they don't know what it was like. They don't relate to it. They don't understand it because they never lived it. But to walk into a store and find figures that you collect and that you're into, but you didn't even know existed, was such a rush. And then you get the WWF magazine and they have, the ads in the magazine and it shows the lineup of figures. I was like, well, I've never seen these. I go in the store every day looking for Nails. He's in the magazine, but that was 3 series ago and we're never going to see it again. I didn't know that at the time. I saw him in the magazine. I went to Toys R Us to see if they had Nails. I wanted Nails. You know what I mean? He's in the magazine. And then, so they had this blue carded series come out, and it had a Razor Ramon in purple, which is this one right here, right? And it had the Shawn Michaels in black, which, he's right there. Shawn Michaels in black is right there. And I remember my mom took me to a store called Bradley's, which is kind of like a Target. And we went into the Bradley's and she was buying me school clothes. And again, I didn't buy the designer clothes. We wore the stuff from Walmart. We didn't have Walmart. We had Bradley's and Kmart. Anyway, we had the Bradley's. It was like a Kmart or a Target, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, I go running over to the toy section. I was 14 years old. First time I ever saw it. First time I ever saw that blue carded Razor Ramon. It was the first time I ever saw that blue carded black Shawn Michaels. I went ape shit. Okay? And my mom wasn't nearly as cool as Aunt Sherry. Aunt Sherry, get them. Oh my God, we cannot leave these here. Get them. My mom's like, you have enough dolls. Put them back. And I'm like, no, Mom, you don't understand. And she's like, you're 14 years old. You don't need dolls anymore. Put them back. Mom, please. I can't leave these here. You heard me. You're getting school clothes. You're 14 years old. Put the dolls back. What's the Grimster to do? What's a 14-year-old young Grimster to do when heel mom won't buy me the Hasbro figures that are hard as hell to find? So I did what any good collector would do. I fucking hid them. I hid them so deep and so hard that no one would ever find them. I think they were $3.99 at the time. So I just remember, I was like, I that's it. Now I got to hustle. I need money. I was always been a hustler, bro, from day one. I wanted something. I hustled till I got it. So what did I do? Oh, well, we had these raffle tickets for my sister's baseball, right? And I was like, Mom, what are these? And she's like, oh, they're raffle tickets for your sister's baseball game. You collect the money and we turn it in and collect money? How do we collect money? Oh, you go sell the raffle tickets door to door. Perfect. So I went and I sold these $1 raffle tickets for $5. So smart. So everybody wins in the end. They get their raffle ticket, the Little League gets their money, and the Grimster gets his action figures. So I sold a couple of tickets. I was able to afford the entire series. I got the head shrinkers. They were also in that set, which I also hid, by the way. And who else was in that set? It was like, no, Teddy DiBiase was in the purple set. I just remember getting the Shawn Michaels, the Razor Ramon, and the head shrinkers. That's where my brain is, but I'm pretty sure I got the whole set. But I remember hustling the Little League raffle tickets for an inflated price so the Grimster could get a cut. So I'm always thinking, and you get the sympathy. I went to all the neighbors. It's not like I was hustling even strangers. As a kid, I was on the block. I just walked up and down. All the neighbors knew me. Oh, here comes Davey. What do you got, Davey? I was like, oh, I'm selling these raffle tickets for my sister. They're $5. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Give me 2 of them. Okay, cool. Here's $10. Here's your 2 raffle tickets. And the raffle ticket up in the corner said $1. Only one person said something to me. Only one person. They were like, you sold me this raffle ticket for $5, but it says up in the corner that it was only $1. And I said, well, yeah, there was extra fees and stuff. They told us we had to sell them for $5, and they just didn't want to get them reprinted. All right, maybe I am a piece of shit gaslighter. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Like I said, I did this as a premiere, and it's not actually live, but the next one will be live. I'll just do a live stream like this. Like, what do we do, 15 minutes? And this was fun. I just like telling you guys my stories. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to just tell you guys toy stories, and we're just going to be here. And I want to have fun. And I feel like the other two channels are in such a place right now where it's like, if it's not a badass wrestling match, nobody wants to watch the video on Silly Super Pop. And if it's not some, telling you about how my life's falling apart and that, Grimster crying, nobody wants to watch my vlog. Like, why don't you guys want to see me be happy? I mean, when I'm happy and everything's great and going in my life, my views are dog shit. When my life is falling apart and I'm crying and people are leaving me, like 70, 80,000 views. Everybody's invested. Everybody likes to see me struggle. Everybody likes to see me sad. Well, guess what? Womp womp. Sucks to suck, because I'm happy. I'm having a good time. I got a great girlfriend, Katie. We went to the toy convention. We've been having a good time putting the figures on the wall. Let me show you guys before we get out of here. So, you guys subscribe, tap the bell, turn on notifications, because you're going to want to see what's coming. I cleaned up in here. Look at this. I know it was like a disaster for a while, but we were doing I was on with Lacey doing a LolCow live stream thing where we were admitting our relationship. And then all the stuff here was a mess. And I was like, I can't, have this be a mess, go doing live. So I cleaned it all up. Actually, I have to reclean this shelf because I moved some things. But again, and then this is all actually going to move, and it's going to be even insaner in here. And then all this is going to get cleaned up next, and it's going to be even insaner in here. And then the other room, down the other way, you come down the hallway. It's Full House tour today. And they bring you into the toy room. I'm going to put on a brighter light so we can actually fucking see it. It's going to be Transformers down here. And I'm going to set up an arena. I want to set up tables. And I want to set up a wrestling arena so I can start filming, like, GTS figure matches like you guys used to like back in the day. I want to have fun again. And I want to do all the stuff that made Grimm's channels popular. I want to fight clowns. And it's like the indie guys don't want to put on clown costumes. And we have indie matches. I want to see clowns. I want to put clowns through tables. And I want to have Ebenezer Middlesdorf. It's Ebenezer Middlesdorf! And I want Ebenezer Middlesdorf to come back. I did a voiceover, Ebenezer Middlesdorf Toy Hunt. Everybody loved it. I'm going to set up tables over here. And I'm going to have a whole arena. And then I'm going to put my Transformers. That's all I want. I want to have fun, dude. And we're going to have fun here. And like I said, I'm not going to guarantee live every single day, but very regularly. Because I want to connect with you guys and have a good-ass time. And like I said, this one today was pre-recorded. But from now on, they're going to be live. I'm just going to go live every day. So turn on the notifications and stuff so you know when I'm live. Or catch the live afterwards, And we're going to have some fun. Subscribe, tap the bell, turn on the notifications. And if you're not down with that, I got 3 words for you. Eat it. Yeah.